Welcome back, True Seeker. I can't take a breath without there being another celebrity sacrifice for Super Bowl 52. Every year, at the time of the Super Bowl, bodies pile up and they're all in connection to the scripted sports game. And here we are just days away from Super Bowl 52, and now we get the death of country singer Lori White at age 52. I want to scroll down here. If you haven't been following my work all year, I said the Super Bowl would be Patriots and Eagles after week 3 because of this number right here, 239. Her full name, this woman who's died at 52, is Lori White Cannon, summing to 239, which happens to be the 52nd prime number. She's dead at age 52, right before Super Bowl 52. What happened after week 3 of the NFL was Donald Trump took on the NFL over the flag on September 23rd, 23/9, as it's written in the majority of the world. Understanding that news is scripted theater, sports are scripted theater along with it, I said this is a tribute to this Super Bowl season. This is a tribute to the flag. The flag was sewn in Philadelphia at 239 Arch Street. The flag was 239 years old when Donald Trump took office. And Donald Trump has the same birthday as the flag. I knew right away this was the ritual. It was all about the flag. It had been 13 years since the Patriots and Eagles met in the Super Bowl. 13 stripes on the flag. Flag has gematria 52, so does president, so does government, so does authority, so does Kabbalah, so does gematria, the practice of coding these letters and numbers together in accordance with dates on the calendar. That's Kabbalah, that's gematria. What else jumps out about this woman in addition to her name is her birthday. Her birthday just screams at me. 13/5. That is the number in Philadelphia, as I've taught about since 2013, 2014. Talked about this a million times over. Been talking about it in regards to the Eagles, this upcoming Super Bowl. The motto for the Super Bowl this year is Bold North, which happens to have gematria of 135, and the Eagles are going to be in it, the team from Philadelphia. If you don't know about 135 in Philadelphia, let me fill you in real fast. You can verify all of this, it's all factual. First of all, with regards to the Eagles, fly equals 135. So does Kobe Bean Bryant, who was born in Philadelphia, who sung this in week 14 where the Eagles got their big win in LA. The week Carson Wentz got hurt in his 13th game and Nick Foles replaced him. NF. N the 14th letter, F the 6th, like 14-6, like the flag and Donald Trump's birthday. Anyway, Kobe Bean Bryant sung Fly Eagles Fly 135. The name Philadelphia comes from the Bible, Revelation 3:7, letter to the Church of Philadelphia about the Church of Philadelphia and the Key of David 135. Philadelphia was established in history on a date with numerology of 135. Carson Wentz set a rookie passing record, his 135th pass, the first one to be intercepted, and more. See my work on John Gruden, who used to coach in Philadelphia before coaching in Oakland, how John Gruden equals 135, how it was rumored he'd become the coach of the Raiders again 135 days after his birthday. Notice Philly and Oakland have major parallels in history, including Oakland currently having the Warriors basketball team and the Athletics in baseball, which are both from Philadelphia. These riddles are huge, and 135 is always the number with Philly. This woman has the birthday. This was the day of the Philly train wreck a few years back, which was all propaganda by the code. Anyhow, this woman's birthday, May 13th, 65, that's also a date with numerology at 83. Football equals 83, so does murder. Murder by Numbers, the song came out in 83. She was born in 65, number that connects to Philadelphia. Christianity has gematria of 65 as well. Church of Philadelphia, Revelation, the Christian section of the Bible. The day she died was January 23rd, 2018. Just want you to see that. We had a number of deaths on this day in connection to the Super Bowl in Minneapolis, which is Super Bowl LII using the Roman numerals, 62. Minneapolis, 62. Sacrifice, 62. News of Bob Dylan's former girlfriend in Minneapolis dead. That news came yesterday, January 23rd, 2018. This woman's name also has gematria of 76 and 86, which correspond with blood sacrifice. Notice Lori Cannon sums to 61 and 101. Also 169, which has a square root of a 13, but 61 and 101, and the name Cannon alone is 61 and 101. Earlier this year, I said Philadelphia would be 10 and 1. That was a prediction I had after week 3. They did become 10 and 1. They had that big 61-yard field goal to start the season. By the way, 61's the 18th prime. Here we are in the Super Bowl for 2018. Notice Philadelphia equals 223. So does the synagogue of Satan. In the letter written to the Church of Philadelphia about the key of David, it also talks about the synagogue of Satan. 223 is the 48th prime number. This is Super Bowl 52, the 48th of the modern era. Tom Brady comes into the game with 223 career wins. It's all biblical. This entire code's biblical. Always biblical riddles in the NFL. You saw the miracle, the Minnesota miracle to get Minnesota the NFC Championship. Miracle equals 61. It was a 61-yard touchdown play to advance them to Philadelphia. Plus so much more. See my videos on it. Understand, everything about the NFL is a long planned script. It's like a television show that's played out in real time, like real theater. Seasons are scripted before they're played. This woman, looks like I forgot to put it up here, but I assure you it's true. She died 110 days before her 53rd birthday. That matters because prophecy, Revelation, a book of prophecy from the Bible, where Philadelphia is mentioned, prophecy has the gematria of 110 and 52, just like Minnesota, where Super Bowl 52 is going to be at. This is a ritual sacrifice for the upcoming Super Bowl. This is what Murder by Numbers is. It goes on every single year with every single sports championship, plus other major rituals. Movie awards, music awards, presidential inaugurations. Things that are big rituals. Things that a lot of people are going to watch. Always ritual murders for these. And you learn to decode, you see how they're all very much like this. And if you follow my work, you see that the patterns I'm talking about, year after year, how they just continue and cycle. The exact numbers that I predicted the Super Bowl by in week 3, they're always, what I talk about, whenever I talk about a prediction, and I get a lot of predictions correct, it's always those same numbers that persist throughout the seasons and the patterns of murder. It's all one interconnected picture. That's how I figured out that this work was the truth, just following the patterns. There's no way that year after year, day after day, it's the same thing over and over. Minnesota also has gematria 38. So does US Bank Stadium. So does death. So does murder. So does killing. So does Prince. Prince died on the 112th day of the year. Super Bowl has gematria of 112. If you want a little more info on that, watch my video on the death of the purple Teletubby at age 52. That was also yesterday's news. Minnesota Vikings hosting. They wear purple. Plus a whole lot more. With regards to her dying 110 days before her 53rd birthday, in the NFL there's a 53-man roster. The field's 53 yards wide. It's because of the shape of the football, that shape. It's like the human eye. It's like a womb. That shape's known as the vesica piscis. Vesica piscis equals 53. The word womb equals 53. It's the shape of a womb. They call the vesica piscis in sacred geometry the womb of the universe. Gematria is geometry and language. Geometry is based, well, it's not completely based, but geometry, sacred gematria, things that just all fit together like peas in a pod. You look up sacred geometry, you'll see that one of the most important numbers is 61, number we've been talking about. Spiritual is sacred geometry. It's part of the reason the name Jesus equals 61. Same with cross, same with Christian, same with Christmas, same with Philadelphia, one of 7 churches from the Christian portion of the Bible. Sacred geometry, gematria, geometry. They all go together. That's what I want you to understand. Notice here they emphasize Now I Know. Rolling Stone did this. Notice the gematria. 38. Death, murder, killing, connection to the Super Bowl in 32. When the media emphasizes things, It's not coincidental. They said she died from peritoneal cancer. Look at the gematria of that word. Again and again, the cause of death syncs up with the age, the narrative, the ritual. That type of cancer, 52. What do you know? Also, as a reminder, cancer has gematria of 44, so does chemo, so does kill, all in the ordinal method. In reverse ordinal, cancer sums to 118, number connected to death. Also makes me think of the other team in this Super Bowl, Patriots, Tom Brady. Numbers that they get. January 18th, Google put out the update showing the Vikings and the Patriots in the Super Bowl. And the reason I only showed you guys the Patriots half is because I knew that tribute was really only for the Patriots. The other half was to throw people off. It's been clear all year this Super Bowl was going to be Patriots, Eagles. The date of the Super Bowl is also a date with numerology of 44. Cancer, she's dead from cancer. They say this all the time. And she's had a short battle with cancer. It came out of nowhere, it killed her fast. Also, oftentimes, it's interesting where they report that these people are born through Wikipedia. Sometimes I don't even think it's true. Sometimes I think they just do it. We know that Wikipedia codes their stories in this language. You learn this language and pay attention to what Wikipedia does with their articles and the dates they use to remember people by. You start to see what's going on, and it's creepy. But they say she was born in this place in Florida, which has gematria 38. A lot of people die suspiciously there. Anyhow, where she was born has this gematria of 118 as well too, which is interesting. And I want to thank this person here, new subscriber. They try to decode, You practice your decodes, you'll get better and better at this, I'm able to put it all together within moments because I just pretty much know everything from working with it for so long. I've been doing this for going on 5 years. Started summer, fall 2013. And spent a lot of time at it ever since. Documenting, recording, learning what the numbers mean, how they're used. But if you even follow my work, we've been talking about these numbers for years with the Eagles. Last year, Carson Wentz, when he had that rookie record at 135, did the big breakdown on Philadelphia, the date of establishment, passage from the Bible, the significance of 135 to the history of the city. Also, somebody recently figured out why the Bay Area and Philly are connected. It's all about the Liberty Bell. Liberty Bell traveled out, stayed in San Francisco for a while, just across the bay from Oakland. It's the only other city besides Philadelphia it's spent much time in. So it's got to be the thing that connects the two. But we'll leave it there, Truth Seeker. Until next time.